So this is an after-the-fact commentary of my, fuck, I gotta stop blanking like that. Of my, no-death speed run of, Batman for the NES. This wasn't the fastest time I could possibly get, but, it's definitely the fastest I'm gonna get tonight. I'll point out a few spots where I can improve. Like right there, I could just leap right over those guys. That'd be one place to start. I think I did about 10 playthroughs of this game tonight, so lots and lots of fun. Yeah, I tried to do something there, it didn't really work out too well. It actually backfired quite miserably, and I forgot to leap over him there, so that, again, a couple seconds here, a couple seconds there. I don't know, can't remember what I tried to pull off earlier there. But yeah, just to save a little bit of time, I leap up past the first two. I fucked up there and I fucked up here too. But I mean, as soon as you screw up once, it kind of throws your entire timing off. At least for the little scene that you're in. I got back into it here. This first level usually takes me just shy of a minute, or sorry, of 2 minutes. Depending on how big of a prick the boss feels like being. And I'll show you what I mean in a second here. We're on to the boss. Now I don't know if it's my copy of the game, or if it's like an actual problem with the rest of it, but if I don't run across the screen, he'll just keep doing that. Back and forth like that all the time and won't dive. So I actually have to run across the screen in order to entice him down. But on every emulator I've ever played the game on, it doesn't do that. He'll actually dive down on you. Whereas for me, about 90% of the time, he does that. So I don't really know what the hell's going on. I fucked up here too. I took one step too soon. And I realized as well, there's another spot here I can save a little bit of time. Rather than going all the way down to the end here. I can actually jump on that platform I just jumped off of. That two-spaced one back there. I can actually reach that from down below. So I can actually just leap up there and save myself about 5-10 seconds somewhere in there. And yeah, I actually made quite a few mistakes now that I look at this again. I can probably shave about 45 to 50 seconds off my time. I can't really get much better at the Joker battle than, you know, maybe 1 second here, 1 second there. And I fucked up a little bit later here too. I think I made one mistake in pretty much every stage. I had screwed up there. I never meant to leap off the walls, I wanted to just jump right onto the platform. Threw my entire timing for that guy right off. Now, I don't actually think I have to take those guys out. I think I can just punch them and then kind of run through them. But it's one of those things I've never honestly tried. It's just something I'm looking at now, and yeah, I could probably do that. And rather than fight him at all, I could probably leap right over him. And now that was a deliberate quarter second pause there. If you don't do that and you just leap right away, you'll run right into that guy. But if you wait for a quarter of a second, he'll get hurt on the spikes, and he won't hurt you when you come to land. Yeah, and I screwed up over here too. On this one right here, I gotta stop even bothering going up there, because every time I do, he hits me because I'm trying to rush too fast. Leap over him, because there's no point taking him out. Head up, and down. I think I did okay for the rest of it. I kinda screwed up the boss battle a bit. I started making a couple of leaps forward that I didn't have to. But I mean, fuck, beyond that, I'm happy with it. It's good enough for me. It's hard enough getting a no-death run in this game without worrying about trying to clock it in 15 minutes as well. Yeah, I mean, I could have gotten those off a little bit faster. I've actually got to try a different controller, because I think the one I've been using is kind of seen its better days. It was getting a little bit unresponsive on me for a bit. Yeah, there, I leaped forward twice, and I don't really know why. Now, I didn't actually take those scenes out there. If you hit pause fast enough, you can skip right by them. Just in case anyone accuses me of that. And here, I probably could have leapt down and taken them out instead of waiting around for them to come by. And I've got to find a good system for taking these guys out without standing there with a gun, because I waste way too much time and way too much weapon power taking them out like that. There's, I think, 3 or 4 of them that I pretty much exclusively do that for, and it takes way too much time. What did I do in this one that fucked me up? I actually can't remember. I think this one was okay. Oh, towards the end I kind of screwed up the jumping a little bit, I think. I could probably just leap right over those guys, as long as I'm fast enough I could, yeah, sorry, I could, get right out of the way there, but that's true of a lot of the enemies, and I think next time I play through this I'm going to try that. Especially for those little ground walkers. Now I could use a boomerang against him there, and I wouldn't have had to wait for his flamethrower to disappear. And right here, I'm deliberately waiting for the little spiky dude to, for him to start walking backwards so I can leap over the fireball thing there. That is a strategy, but if I can do it a little bit faster, that'd be even nicer. Like as soon as I get to I forgot to leap here too, or forgot to look before I jumped there too. Oh, and I had trouble in this part. I fell down a couple of times. Actually, I think I could probably get by without even having to fight them now. Yeah, it was right there I screwed up. Oh well. Now this boss up here. I've never figured out a good strategy for dodging him or anything. It's just blast the hell out of him with the batarang. As long as you have at least 5 ticks of health, you can for sure take this guy down. I can sometimes do it with only getting hit 3 times. Fairly safe bet, at very least you'll get hit 4 times. Unless you get really lucky and get off just the right number of shots. I gotta get better at this part here too. I think beyond that it was okay. In this room at least. And again, really the only thing I can do there to take some time off is don't fight them with the goddamn gun. And don't miss either. Yeah, not too much I can really do around that section. I think I only made one mistake here. I mean, it cost me maybe half a second. Actually, I think I made 2 mistakes. One of them was a jumping mistake up here somewhere. Yeah, it was up here. I made a jumping mistake. It was on this part here. For some reason, I just couldn't... I just wasn't putting enough pressure on my controller to get up over that ledge. And then here too, I leapt just a little bit too high and got hit. So, you know, second, half second each time adds up. I made up a bit of that time here though. I got hit there, yeah, but it started up a pretty good timing for the, you know, the bolt things there, and I just scooted right past them all. And here I take a quarter-second pause there, and that's deliberate. Otherwise, if you keep rushing forward, you'll run right into his flame, which you don't want to do. The timing for that was perfect too. It was sometimes I have to stand on that little wheel below it and wait for it to shoot first, but that one was dead on the money. I liked it. Yeah, I've got to get a somewhat faster method of taking them out. See, my problem is I'm always worried about getting hurt, so I kind of take the easier road for some of it. Yeah, and I didn't get through there on the first try. 1, 2, 3, go leap. I'm so glad you got me a heart too. I don't think I actually ended up needing it, but now this guy here, as long as you sit on top of that and spam the hell out of your punches, he'll float right through you and he won't hurt you. You might get shot, but he'll float right through you and he won't hurt you. And you can take him out in 2 rotations. You can't hurt him when he's in like that, but I just like to do that just to get started. And then we're on to the last stage. Actually, I think this one went fairly well. I had a couple of abysmal plays on this one in a couple of my earlier attempts, but this one was okay. I had one where I actually fell down the hole and had to redo this section right here. So that was pretty bad. I wasn't very pleased with myself, but Joker kicked my ass anyway. I think that was the only mistake I made. Of course, it threw my timing off, but everything else beyond that was okay. I've got an idea for how to get through this faster, but I'm still not entirely sure if it'll work or not. And it's such a pain in the butt getting back here that I don't really want to play it again tonight. It's just after 5 in the morning. I finished doing this about an hour ago, so it gives you any idea of my mental state at the moment. And yes, I've been up for pretty much all that time, or all day. I got through those parts perfectly too. I fell down there, I forgot about that. So again, another second there that I could have saved. And on to the boss battles. Now he actually really fucked me up. And I'm glad I had full health going into him, because I actually did need every tick of health I had. I've got a fairly good routine for him. Usually I'll get hit once right off the beginning, but then he doesn't come in and punch you anymore. But he punched me twice at the beginning. And I think he came in and hit me once more, or no, I fucked up and landed on a fireball. I think it was right here. Nope. One of these ones. That one. There we go. As long as you have half of your health going into the or after you finish a boss battle, it doesn't matter what boss battle, any boss battle, you'll have full health going into the next stage. You know, in this case, it's the Joker. Basically, whatever you do, don't get hit by his goddamn shotgun. And there you go. Official time was 16 minutes and 9 seconds from first step to his first death.